in to 7. Make sure you get to that turn-in cone back to 3rd gear. Don't be afraid to carry the brakes in. Good job. Alright, back down to 3rd gear. Get to your turn-in. Alright, I carry them almost to that second set of curves in that bus stop there. Get to the apex. Turn it in, turn it in. Waiting too long to turn. Way too long to turn there. Start looking through that bus stop all the way over to the right side. Again, miss the apex. Gotta get your eyes just a little bit further ahead of the car. Alright, long and light brakes. Try to get your eyes a little further ahead of the car. If you're looking out that driver's side window, again, a little bit late turn in for the apex support. Unwind all the way out to the white line. Look for that turn in. Now you should start looking for that apex cone at 5A. Nice and tight. Try to be on the curve. Turn it in. Turn it in. Back down to 2nd gear. Behind Michael in the white 66. And Mark, we're going to bring the pace down. We're going to kind of finish up this lap, then we'll start a cool down. Make sure we got everybody here. Just kind of wiggle your fingers, guys. Make sure you're nice and relaxed. Didn't mention that too many times here. Again, my brake lights, I'm carrying my brakes almost to that second set of curves going into the bus stop. I want to turn in nice and early here for that corner because that pushes us out wide, so we're set up nice for the bus stop. That way when we come into it, we're already all the way over on the right side. Again, we're going to turn in right at the turn-in cone so that we can be on that curve at the top and then all the way down the hill. Let's go ahead and start a nice cool down lap, guys. Let's put it in 4th gear and leave it there throughout this session. Slow pace, good opportunity to make that perfect lap. Starting our turn in on the brakes all the way into this turn 1. Notice I'm still on the brakes, just kind of coming off now. Got a nice wide entry. I want to slow everybody down so I can show you this line right here because I think maybe 1 or 2 of you got this right. I'm on the curb just before the cone. Right now, pretty much at the cone, my steering wheel is straight. Notice where we're at, guys. Brushing the left side of the track, and now I'm going to blend in. I'm going to car width away from that white line, and I'm going to blend into the second seam in the pavement over here on the right side. Now I'm already set up. I'm looking out my driver's side window as we start to make our way. Once we get to that curbing, we can kind of start to turn it in. So ideally, we'll meet the curbing at the cone. All the way out to the white line, we're just going to touch it, looking for that turn-in cone. I'm going to be on the curb at the turn-in cone, and I mean way on it. Carrying the brakes in, looking for the apex, pushing into the wheel with my left palm, again on the curb at the apex. I'm holding the steering, I'm a foot off of the white line on the left-hand side. Some of you are not unwinding all the way out there like you should. Looking out the driver's side window here for this apex at 4. Again, just kind of meeting the curb at the cone. I'm still holding the steering. I really haven't moved it much. It automatically puts me on the white line on the right side. Now I want to be on the curb in between these 2 cones here. At 5A, if I hold the steering again, I'm moving the steering wheel, it automatically puts me on the curb on the left. I'll do my downshift. Now I got a nice straight run coming up out of 5A. Do my upshift. Here's another one. Don't make too much of a turn out of the kink. Notice where I'm at right now. I'm kind of almost in the middle of the track before I come back to the right side. Don't need to make a big turn out of that kink. I think for the most part everybody's getting into the turning cone. Make sure you're on the curb, again, all the way out to the white line. Let's go ahead and put our right turn signal on to indicate that we will be heading into the pits this time, guys. Again, straightaway is a nice place to just make sure you're nice and relaxed, wiggle your fingers. Kelly Collins used to say, I get a drink of water and check my phone. That's a joke. Don't do that. Alright, fellas, we'll drop down a gear. Make our hard right into the paddock here. Alright, fellas, well, it was a good session. I hope you guys got some out of that. Everybody carried a good pace.